Well, Raptor fans, we're here. It has been a long-awaited summer, with Blue Jays baseball making me pull my hair out and watching Kawhi Leonard leave and Danny Green leave, and it's been one heck of a summer. However, we are back with Raptor basketball. This season, it's something you and I are never going to forget. It's something that's going to be embedded in our minds, embedded in our hearts forever. But it's a new season now. New goals, new aspirations. Sorry, not new goals, same goal. Because we want to do the same thing. Even though it might be a little bit more difficult without Kawhi Leonard or Danny Green. But this Toronto Raptor team, they ain't anything to snub your nose at. They're not a team that's going to sit there and let you walk all over them. They still have really good defenders on this team, and they're young and just going to be getting better. At least we hope. And I think that right there, the whole getting better, is going to ride on what happens this season for the Toronto Raptors. The reason I say that is with the departure of Danny Green and Kawhi Leonard, some of the younger guys are going to have to get more minutes and produce a lot more. Guys like Norman Powell, who I'm almost guaranteeing is going to be your starting shooting guard to start the night, to start opening night. OG Anunoby. I don't know if he'll be the starting small forward. He might be. Maybe Stanley Johnson. But either way, OG's got to take that next step. We keep hearing over and over and over again, young Kawhi. We keep hearing that get hammered into our brains, but we have not seen it. Now there's no one in his way other than Stanley Johnson, and if he performs and OG doesn't or can't stay healthy like he couldn't last year, then we don't know what's going to happen. But guys have to step up. You know what Gasol's going to give you. You know what Ibaka's going to give you. You know what Kyle Lowry is going to give you. This team needs Norman Powell to step up. They need OG Anunoby to step up. They need Pascal to continue to get better, which we're all hoping and expecting him to get better. And guys like Fred VanVleet. Yeah, he had an amazing playoff run. Amazing couple series. He was amazing against Milwaukee and amazing in the finals against Golden State after his little one was born. But now, you want to see this through an 82-game schedule and rounds of the playoffs. It was great having him there for the last two rounds of the playoffs last year, but you might not get there this year if he can't perform the rest of the rest of the time. With the signing of Kyle Lowry, with the money they're giving him, he's your starting point guard. Now, they might run small at some points and go 2 point guards that give Freddie some more time, but he has to make his shots. He has to do a good job like he did in the playoffs. If he doesn't, he's going to have a tough time. This team is going to have to see a ton of these younger players stepping up and taking big roles. Stanley Johnson's got to come in and do a good job. Can Patrick McCaw take a next step and become a more impact player for the Raptors? The guy we keep hearing about, Matt Thomas, the guy who's a lights-out three-point shooter. I don't know where was it China he played before? I'm not too sure exactly, but nonetheless, he's a guy that we're expecting to shoot threes, so you want to see him knock down his shots. Chris Boucher. Last year, all we were hearing, every time he knocked down a shot, we're like, hey, blocking shots, and whenever he came into the game, everyone's happy that way. But we can't be like that anymore. He needs to actually make an impact on this team. He has to. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson's got to come in and continue to grow and continue to get better. The young center, DeJuan Hernandez, might get more time than everyone expects him to be. He was the last pick of the draft, the second last pick of the draft. Second round, 29th overall. You know what I mean? So he's got to take a step, and he's asked to make an impact. For this Raptor team to go anywhere this season, every single player has to contribute. They do. Now, preseason doesn't mean anything, okay? Now, looking at the preseason schedule here, they start their opening game on October the 22nd against the Pelicans at home, but they have a total of 4 preseason games until then. Now, as we learned with the Leafs, preseason doesn't mean a damn thing. But it's all about looking at new players, looking at these other players, looking at guys like Pascal, OG, Norm Powell, seeing how they've improved. And that's what you want to see about preseason. The first preseason game, as we said before, is 6 a.m. tomorrow. If you guys are getting up for that, I mean, I'll be up. I got to work, early, so I'll be up. I don't know if I'm going to be watching the game, but I'll be up. And keep an eye on the Raptors' first game of the year. It's a 6 a.m. tip-off there in Tokyo, Japan. All right, Raptors and Rockets there in Game 1 of the preseason. I'll be talking to you guys probably later on in the day, though, about that game once I get home from work, once I relax a bit, and I'll be able to do the video for you guys about that preseason game for the Raptors and talk about that a little bit. But, like I said, guys, this team, they have talent. With Kawhi and Danny Green gone, yeah, it hurts. You lost the Finals MVP. You lost your best player, arguably the best franchise player to ever put on a Raptors jersey. You lost Danny Green, overall a really good three-point shooter, a very good perimeter defender, and a very good defender in general. You lost those two guys. It hurts. You brought in Stanley Johnson, you brought in Hollis-Jefferson, and you continue to have the same core that you had last year. With guys like Ibaka, Marc Gasol, and Kyle Lowry. So this team has to take the next step for them to go anywhere. If they want any chance of getting back to this, to being champions, they have to all contribute. If Pascal has a rough game, OG's got to step up. If they both have rough games, Powell's got to step up. And then you see Lowry, Ibaka, and Gasol. They got to step up. And who knows? Maybe get some Freddie VanVleet off the bench knocking down shots. This team has to work as a well-oiled machine, play great defense, and make their shots. It doesn't sound very difficult. It sounds pretty simple. But we don't know what this team is going to be like this year. We're almost guaranteeing a playoff spot. I think we can all agree on that. But what seed and how far they go, that is remain to be seen. Last year, we had the expectations with bringing in Kawhi, with bringing in Danny Green. It was either, finals or championship or bust. And they got it. They won the championship, and that was all there was to it. Great stuff. This year, championship or bust is not an option. It's not a thing. All our thoughts are on, game by game, seeing these young guys improve and get better. The Raptors do have their first round pick, if I'm not mistaken, for this season, so that's a good news in a sense. If things go sour, then you have a good pick, I guess, in the draft, but we don't want to think about that. This Raptor team is very capable of going a long way this year, but they have to, and I'll say it one more time, they have to work as a well-oiled machine, all right? So guys, you know what? That is going to do it for the preseason preview. If you guys enjoyed this video and you guys are absolutely pumped for the Raptor season to get going, smack that like button to appreciate that. Hit that subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on this video, your thoughts on the, this upcoming season. What are you looking forward to this season? What are your expectations for the season coming up for the Toronto Raptors? And what are you looking for in these 4 preseason games to kind of look forward to moving forward? Are you looking for OG to shoot the ball better? Are you looking for Norman Powell to be more of a contributor on both ends of the basketball? What are you guys looking forward to watching in the preseason for the Toronto Raptors, all right? So you know what, guys? Like I said, comment down below everything you want to talk about when it comes to the Toronto Raptors. And Twitter is down below. Like button, subscribe button. I don't know if I already said that. Comment down below everything you guys want to talk about. Twitter is down below for myself. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff, and I'll talk to you guys Leafs edition later tonight as they welcome back Tyler Bozak to Scotiabank Arena. 7 o'clock puck drop there. I think it's 7 o'clock puck drop. He's either 7 or 7:30. There's Scotiabank Arena as the Leafs look to kind of bounce back after that awful loss to the Montreal Canadiens there on Saturday night as they welcome in the Stanley Cup champion St. Louis Blues to town. As for our Toronto Raptors, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow afternoon, but the game is tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. tip-off. Houston Rockets, Toronto Raptors in Tokyo, Japan. All right, Raptors' first preseason game. Who are they going to throw out there? Who's going to play? Who's not going to play? And what are we going to see? Are we going to see some positives? Are we going to see some good things happening with this team? Or are we just not going to see anything happen? Are we just not going to see much positive from the Toronto Raptors in the preseason? I don't know. I have no idea what we're going to see. But you know what? It's exciting. And I can't wait to watch Raptor basketball again. I can't wait. I'm excited. I know you guys are. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.